Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Ball for 3, offensive rebound. Ayton kicks to Craig. It's Durant on the wing. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Here's Rozier. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
The 3 from KD gets the three-pointer to fall.
And, you know, sometimes you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Now, here's Rozier. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Booker against Rozier. Pass to Durant. That shot missing, and Charlotte will go the other way with it. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
And here are the Suns now. After the basket by Charlotte, it's good from long range.
Focus, intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
Now, here's Oubre. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Here's Williams. The shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense from Ayton. Craig against Hayward. Right side, Kevin Durant. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Well, you love to see Durant attacking in the lane, imposing his will. Nothing the defense could do there because he's aggressive and talented.
Now here's Hayward. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
You know, after suffering a grisly foot injury in 2017, nobody would have blamed Gordon Hayward if he walked away from basketball entirely.
He misses the free throw.
And what you admire about Hayward is his resiliency. He's had to battle to get back on the floor, and boy, is he still playing.
All credit to him, Greg. I mean, he's still contributing at a very high level, and just the sacrifice and the journey he's taken coming back from injury to be as productive as he is now. I mean, this is a guy you can still count on to get you big buckets when you need it. He's a real quality wing player. Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Here's Rozier, the 3. Charlotte again missing. Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. KD on the wing. A 3 ball. Second shot opportunity. Offensive rebound. There's the pass to Paul. Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at the Hornets. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens.
And checking out Charlotte, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith. How last month turned out for him, averaging 9 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contribution.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
At this late stage of the season, how hard is it, Greg, for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Hornets trail by 7. 1:32 left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Bouknight. Defended by Booker. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Washington's got 5.
Well, he's a stretch four now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
And he makes that one.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Bouknight. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Ayton. Smith against Paul. He kicks it to Booker. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Smith with it. Chris Paul covering. Passes it to McGowan. Washington with this screen on Durant. McGowan's the pass to Washington. No good on the 3. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 6-point lead. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Okay, time now for an injury report. And now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Terry Rozier's doing. David.
Hey guys, the Hornets head athletic trainer gave us an update. He said it looks like he bruised his tailbone on that play. Obviously, they can't afford to lose him. This would be devastating for this team. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. We've got Melodon. He's out there with Oubre. Williams is out there with Hayward. And it's Richards in at the power forward position. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Ross kicks to Warren. Now here's Payne. He's tightly guarded. Down low. Taken away by Williams. Oubre with it. Now defended by Warren. Oubre with it. Working on Payne. Pass to Hayward. Williams trying to break free. Back to Oubre. Hayward finds Oubre. Off target from outside.
and they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Hornets trail by 6.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Williams to the middle. Here's Melodon. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
You want a t-shirt, you have to get loud. Let's hear you.
Charlotte making a switch. Rozier's checked in. So a moment now to see the story for Gordon Hayward. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's Rozier after the Suns pick up 2. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
And a quick look at the numbers for Gordon Hayward. He's around 14 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Now, here's Biyombo, and it's Biyombo with the jam.
Hey, when Biyombo's deep inside, it's fun to watch because you know this guy is going to finish with a flush.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Rozier. Here's Paul. And the layup is good.
Paul's ball handling skills are insane, off the charts, amazing at snaking through and making the defense look bad.
During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
For Charlotte, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
There's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Now here's Durant. 13 points in the game. And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Greg, even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue. Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
.144 left now here in the second. Rozier kicks to Washington. Rozier with the ball. Inside. And stolen by Ayton. KD looking around. This one for 3. Oh, trying for it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Durant. Bouknight, he's checked in for Terry Rozier.
Coming onto the floor for your Hornets, James Bouknight.
Now here's Bouknight, defended by Booker. Williams, a screen on Paul. with the crossover. A shake and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Now here's Durant. He's got 15. Kicks it out to Paul. There's the dish to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Hornets trail by 10. 40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And stolen by Booker. Pass to Durant. Booker outside. The tray. A rebound by Washington. For Charlotte, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. The pass to Bouknight. Richards passes to Smith. Here's Washington. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
That'll do it for the first half. Suns lead by 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody.
They get the Shaq seal of approval on how they went to work in the paint. Nothing fancy, nothing over the top, just putting on the gloves and going to work.
And they're not just getting good looks. They're getting great looks and finishing strong.
And now we can turn our attention forward. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Terrence Ross, also Cameron Payne out there. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Ross. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Over in the corner, Rozier. And it's off from 3-point range. Suns leading by 10. Warren a screen on Rozier. Payne kicks to Warren. Williams with the block. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. To the paint. Stolen away. Payne with the bounce pass. Here's Okogie. Williams with the block. And they recover it. Here's Okogie. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Payne. Shot clock at 6. Ross on the wing. Defended by Hayward. Here's Landale. And finally they hit one. Landale's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns. Rozier kicks to Williams. Oubre passes to Williams. Cuts off the pass. A pull-up. Ross, that's good. Ross has got his first points of the night.
Oh, the speed of T. Ross. Really something to see in the open court.
Now, here's Rozier. Tight defense on him. 4-3. Oubre. That one doesn't go. The Suns go the other way with it. Williams with the steal. Rozier the pass to Washington. He gets it in there.
Really good control that time by Washington. Embraced the physical contact and then worked his way through it.
For Charlotte, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
And the Hornets making a change here. Paladon's checked in.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
And here is Paladon, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Hayward finds Williams. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Craig with a screen on Hayward. Durant, Ayton in the corner. Back to KD. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And let's take this opportunity to show you the most productive rookie rebounders of the last 10 games. Hornets trail by 12, and the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And finished up by KD.
Easy feasting for KD. I mean, he's been killing them tonight. They just don't have an answer for him.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Paladon, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Yeah, even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
And Phoenix making a change here. Landale's checked in. TJ Warren comes in for Torrey Craig. Okogie's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Ross in for Devin Booker. Here's Paul, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Chris Paul, one of the best foul shooters in the history of the NBA. I mean, he's not a guy you want to send to the line.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Book night, he's checked in for Charlotte. For 3, Hayward. Rebound by the Suns.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and taken control on the glass.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Hornets trail by 18. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Terrence Ross. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Shoots from 14. McGowan's no good.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Richards got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes to Bouknight. And Bouknight slams it in.
Well done by Hayward on the assist that time. He's able to spot a wide open teammate because he plays with his head up.
Now Paul. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Ayton a screen on Smith. Oh, Ayton in position. trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Smith against Booker. Smith the pass to Richards. Here's McGowan's beyond the arc. This ball grabs the miss. Right side Durant. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Smith the pass to Richards. Now here's Bouknight. Defended by Booker. Out to Hayward. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Hayward's got 5.
Hayward's got such a quick release on the catch and shoot. Even before the ball gets to him, he's already making up his mind when he's going to let it fly.
Now here's Paul. Durant with a screen on Smith. Bombed up there for Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
And so it's Phoenix feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Dennis Smith is out there with Rozier. Then it's Williams. Then there's Washington. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
All Rozier needs is a little breathing room, and he's firing that thing and usually knocking it down.
Up top, Warren. He's covered by Washington. Warren the pass to Okogie. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Now here is Smith. Rozier for 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Okogie. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Landale misses. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. It's a 13-point game. They grab their own miss. Fires for 3. Traps in the tray. Oubre's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Phoenix calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
Well, his ability to penetrate in this one has really been something special, making the defense really look helpless as he was able to get inside time and time again. Not that it's easy to stop a guy with his ball skill and agility, but boy, did he make it look easy.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. Here's Okogie. Kicks it out to Booker. Clock is at 3. Over Maledon. And again, it's the Suns missing.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Booker outside. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Phoenix no good that time either.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Oubre passes to Rozier from deep Washington. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Booker and the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Hornets trail by 10. Rozier the pass to Oubre. Lets the three fly. And it's Rozier missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Rozier against Paul. Now, here's Rozier. Defense is right there. Oubre for three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns leading by 10. Inside, Oubre with the steal. Fast break now for Charlotte from the arc. Hornets keep it alive. Maladon with the bucket.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Timeout called, the Suns. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Charlotte. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for the Suns. Kevin Durant comes in for Josh Okogie. Here's KD, and then Durant with the dunk.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-6 run. Williams, a screen on Paul. Rozier, the pass to Williams. Paul against Rozier. Pocket six. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Booker. Outside for Durant. Baseline try. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his fourth rebound in this one. Rozier with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Rozier against Booker. Now, here's Rozier. He's guarded closely. Washington sets the pick for Oubre. Takes the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Hayward kicks to Rozier. Charlotte moving it around. Oubre, no one around him. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Booker with the drive. Kicks it out to Paul. Booker outside. Pass to Durant. That shot misses, and Charlotte will go the other way with it. Rozier, the pass to Hayward. Trying to get open is Rozier. Hayward can't hit.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
And that's an intentional foul. The Suns making a switch here. Craig's checked in.
First personal foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Booker puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And the Hornets call time here.
All right, crowd.
They're behind by 7. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Yeah, and even if they get it, and then get a quick foul, I'm not sure there's enough time even under that scenario.
Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 7. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hayward finds Washington. Williams with a clean look. A three-pointer off the mark. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And KD throws it down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Chris Paul.
And he ends up making the second, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of it.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.